going on, YouTube? Looks like y'all made it back from the show safe and sound. We just got back a couple hours ago, unpacked the car and decided we were going to mow grass. And Mom's finishing up the zero turn now. Me and Dad did all the push mowing, got that done. He's going to go mow the fence row. I am going to move these, my truck and my gator out of the way. I'm going to hook up the batwing to the 40/20, and we're probably going to start bush hogging pasture again tomorrow. We do have seeing as how today's Thursday and we got back today, we do have a 4-day weekend considering how Monday is Labor Day. So we're going to be able to get some stuff caught up here this weekend. So one of the things we're going to do is bush hog pasture. But I got to get this power stroke out of the way, as well as my gator, and then get that 40/20 right there, the object in the back that looks like a 40/20, that one right there. If you're new to the channel, this is my power stroke right here. If you've been watching for a while, you've already seen this truck, but I'm going to show you again because I want to. This is the one I was supposed to take to the farm show, but I didn't, and so it's been sitting here all week by its all little lonesome self. And we're going to see if she's being a good girl and going to start for me. And if she doesn't, well, she's going to get put in timeout. So, oh, come on. There. But I got to move this out of the way before I can get anything else out, just because she likes to be special and be parked right in the very front, in the way of things, even though she is the least used piece of equipment on this whole property. Ooh, yeah, that sounded good. She must have heard me talking about her. She decided to listen today. So there she is with all of her beauty and her new Line-X bedliner. Looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Got to get the gator, and then I'll pull the 40/20 out. So now that we're back, what are we supposed to do now that, show's over and we're getting back in the swing of things, and harvest is right around the corner? So what do we do? Well, vacation's over with. That was one of our big trips for the year. So now that that's over with, we're going to have to start getting the work back going. Like I said, we're going to start mowing pastures. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. The Saturday after Labor Day there, my sister is getting married. So all next week is going to be wedding planning. So we got a lot to do there. She's going to get married, and then after that, it's going to be time to get ready for cattle. And if none of you have been paying attention to cattle markets right now, they are absolutely crazy. Cattle prices are at an all-time high right now, which if you're in a seller's market like we were in the beginning of summer here, it would have worked in our favor. And it did. We made an absolute killing off cattle this year. But now that we have no cattle, because that's how we do it, we buy in the fall, sell in the late spring, early summer, and then in the warmest months of the year, we don't keep cattle here, just so we can do the work that we need to do around the farm, and that way we're not taking care of them in 100-degree heat. So now that we're in a position that we have to buy cattle again, I'll let you draw the assumption on that one. Now, I'm not saying that we can't do it and it's not impossible, but if you go online and look at the cattle prices like you do the stock market or anything else, you're going to see that it's going to take a pretty good chunk of change to buy back the herd that we normally run every year when we go buy cows. So we got that going on. And then, like I said, harvest is right around the corner. So this year we've got corn out in the fields. So we're going to be picking corn with our 2-row corn picker. In case the new folks have not seen that, I do have a couple videos of that on my channel. We're going to be doing that. Then, of course, we got to mow the stalks and then help our friend of ours that helps us. We provide the manpower for him, so we've got to get his corn out and his beans out because he did both this year. Got to do that. So long week of harvest there, probably longer. And then in November, I'm getting married. to my beautiful fiance, and then we're going on a week-long honeymoon ourselves. So there's absolutely plenty to do with no shortage of work whatsoever. So don't you guys worry. There's going to be plenty of videos coming to you so you can binge watch your favorite YouTuber. Me. So now that I have your guys' attention on what the plans are for the channel and the upcoming videos, I want to just run a quick, just catch up, have a heart-to-heart talk, seeing as how we haven't had a heartfelt conversation for quite some time. Now, y'all aren't in trouble, don't get me wrong, even though if you're like me, you've spent plenty of time and time out before, but that's not what this is about. Mainly, it's about me not holding up my end of the deal to you. Now, as you can imagine, this year has been absolutely crazy. And I mean, we have had so much going on this year and so much on our plate. It has almost been hard to keep up with everything else. Now, a couple years ago, if you guys have been here long enough, you have seen me start this YouTube channel and try to keep it going and try to provide some interesting content for you guys. Because if everyone else can do it, why can't I? So that was kind of my thinking with it, just to have a little fun with it, see how it goes. And obviously, I think it's doing pretty well. I don't think anything's going wrong with it, and I think, we're doing all right. This video that I'm recording right now is my most up-to-date one that I have recorded so far. The date is August 28th, 2025, so therefore, this is my absolute newest one. If you have been watching my previous videos, you have seen me put a little caption in the bottom at the very first clip of the video stating what date that video was filmed on. So as I record this, I do have several videos from throughout the summer here and the spring that I still have to get uploaded because frankly, when it came time to editing them, I just never had time to get around to it because I was so busy focusing on planning a wedding, dealing with my new job, getting the farm going. We tore out a whole bunch of fence, trying to get it rebuilt, tear it down, rebuilt, and just had so much going on that frankly, I'll be honest with you, I slacked off, and I do apologize. So one of the videos that I have that I still need to upload, actually I think there's two of them, I gotta go back and look, but I do still have videos from planting way back in May of us planting corn. So I've got videos of that to get posted, as well as some videos of us hauling hay during the summer here like we always do to stock up and keep for the winter. So I got them, and I think there's some more, but I honestly cannot remember right now off the top of my head because when I was recording the farm progress videos, I was recording them and editing them the same night so that way I could get them out in a timely manner. So now, after I upload this video, I'm going to upload my previous videos that I have saved, and they'll tell you what day it was filmed on. So that way you guys are getting kind of caught up, and you're getting the right amount of content that you deserve, that I owe to you guys to make my subscribers happy, because frankly, without you, I wouldn't be doing this. After I get that done, then it'll be time for harvest. And then we'll be pumping out some more up-to-date videos that are, current and showcase exactly what we're going on at that day and time. Now, once that's done, we sit in the winter, and obviously having cows around, there'll be plenty of stuff to do and plenty of stuff to take care of with them over the winter. So there's going to be no shortage of videos there whatsoever. So don't you guys worry. And if you do find my channel interesting, I'm just going to go ahead and, do my little spiel here to make me sound big and fancy like all the other guys. If you do find my videos interesting, maybe share it with a friend. Maybe hit that subscribe button down there if you haven't already. Like, comment, let me know what you think. I don't get a lot of comments on my videos, but that's okay. I take that as, I'm doing a good job and there's not a whole lot of negative feedback. But if you do have some negative feedback, I'm a big boy, I got thick skin, and I can take whatever feedback you want to throw at me. good, bad, pretty, ugly, it don't matter. Drop it right down there below. If you have any suggestions as to what you'd like to see on the channel, I'm all ears. I'd be more than happy to listen to you, and if it's something I can do, I'll do my best to do it. But as of right now, I'm standing here yapping, talking to you guys, explaining what's going on. And this batwing ain't gonna hook itself up. I'm gonna have to hook it up to this tractor so I can go get my chores done and get turned in for the night. Because frankly, I've been driving all day and I'm pretty tuckered out. I'm filling the tractor up right now, and then when I get done, I'm gonna back the batwing up and I'm gonna grease it, check it over, make sure everything's good before we start mowing here tomorrow and the next day, and get everything ready, make sure, you know, it goes well. After that, it's gonna be pretty much time to call it a night because it's already pretty late. Like I said, we've been driving all day, so we just mowed grass, and then I want to do this. That way, bright and early tomorrow, we'll get on the tractor and start going. And I doubt we can't really get all of our pasture mowed in one day just because there's so much of it. And, you know, you're running a 15-foot mower. A really, really long day, you probably could, but just so we're not pushing ourselves, it'd probably carry over into 2 days. So that's what we're planning on anyway. So that's how we're going to do it. So after that, I'm going to turn in for the night and get rested up because we've had a pretty good vacation. A lot of walking, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to see, but it was fun. We make it a effort to go every time the Farm Progress show is in Decatur, and if you've been watching my videos, this was the first year we've been to Rantoul, and I will definitely be back to that as well. So 2 more years and then I'll be back up there. Me and my now fiance will then be married by the time Farm Progress goes to Boone next year, and I was thinking about doing a trip out there and doing a like a farm vacation, going to all the John Deere factories and the museum and the Farm Toy Museum in Dyersville and stuff like that. But who knows? That's still a year out. We just got back from the one this year, so only time will tell. You know, I can't seem to fill up this tractor at all without spilling a little over the side. What a shame. But I thank you guys for watching, hearing my little spiel, and at least giving me a few minutes of your time. So, until next time, I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tune in to all my future videos, and keep it between the lines. Stay safe, y'all. God bless you. We'll see you later.